Hello everyone, my name is Dylan or OddlyPlushie, back with another video, back with the white vans, Daniel. And today I'm going to be showing you guys a bunch of cool plushies that I end up getting. And there is one in here that is extremely rare and worth a lot of money actually. It's actually pretty crazy how much it's worth, but you have to wait until the very end of the video to know what that plushie is. So watch through all this and see all the other cool plushies that we got, and then we will get to that extremely rare plushie. Guys, do me a huge favor before the video starts, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I really would appreciate it. And let's just get straight into this video. For the first plushie, we have a generic looking Pikachu. Yeah. This was actually supposed to be in my last video where I was showing off all my plushies, but unfortunately he ended up forgetting this, but luckily I bought some more stuff off of him. So this was one that he kind of just threw in there because he forgot it last time. But still a cool dude. I buy off him quite often off of Facebook, but yeah, it's just a generic Pikachu. Nothing too crazy. And the next thing, we actually have a Pac-Man. This is like my first one like this. I've never bought any like this. I do have a couple of red Pac-Man little plushies, but I ended up getting this one and it was a part of the same lot, and I thought that was just super cool. I know this is from the animation. I do not know a lot about the animation, but I thought it was super cool. I'm sure he goes for a little bit. I don't check all these prices, I'll be honest. I probably should and put a total, how much everything is worth. Maybe I should start doing that. But yeah, I thought that was insanely cool and I went ahead and picked them up. And the next thing that I ended up getting in that lot was the squid from Mario. So yeah, this can go towards my Mario plush. I don't have an actual place for all my Mario stuff, but I thought it was pretty cool and it was cheap, so I went ahead and added that towards the collection. But yeah, once again, I'm sure a lot of these go for quite a bit of money, to be honest. I mean, I know they cannot be cheap, but I mean, now that they're used, they're probably not worth as much as when they were brand new. A lot of plushies don't keep their value over the years unless it's an extremely rare one. So we only have two more plushies that were a part of that lot, and the second to last one is a Leafeon Build-A-Bear, and this one goes for $20-$30, which is crazy. And once again, I got these all for really cheap. I ended up paying $15 for that lot, and this was included as well, and we got one more plushie after this. But Leafeon Build-A-Bear, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is my first Leafeon to add towards the collection, which is insanely cool. So, and there's the Build-A-Bear logo. But yeah, I thought that was a really good find, and especially paying only $15 for this entire lot. Not everything, just the stuff that I'm showing you right now, and I got one more that's part of that lot. But yeah, a Build-A-Bear Leafeon. And this is the final thing I got a part of that lot for $15. It's just a Bulbasaur. It's an actual licensed Pokemon plush. There's the Pokemon logo. But this was another cool find, but I just had him added towards it because especially he was only going to charge me $9 for everything. I had him hold on to it for me, and I told him I'd give him 15 bucks. So still $15 for all this, a very, very good deal. And the next thing, we ended up going to a thrift store for one of my girlfriend's patients, and I got this thing. It's like the Nutcracker, some kind of bear. I don't really remember, but I ended up getting this. I got it for $1, so I was like, why not? It goes for $5, so I was like, I'll add it towards the collection. And it's an actual Squishmallow too, which is Oh, I did that backwards. There you go. It's an actual Squishmallow too, which is insanely cool. So yeah. And the next thing that me and my girlfriend end up getting, we end up getting these at Walmart. We have the Chewbacca, but we end up picking up R2-D2 and Darth Vader. I'm sure that there's at least a couple more that we don't have, but she really liked these ones, so we decided to pick it up. But yeah, thought those were pretty cool. And only paid like a few dollars a piece for them, so it wasn't a terrible deal at all. And the next thing that we are adding towards the collection, I don't know why I always say that when I literally add all the plushies towards the collection, but I guess that's just a thing on my channel. I don't know. Sometimes just don't listen to me. And the next thing that we are adding towards the collection, there it is again. We are going to be adding stuff that we found at Goodwill yesterday, actually. And the first thing, we have this Grogu, and it has like little pajamas on. That is just so adorable. We got him eating the frog. If you guys have ever seen The Mandalorian, you know exactly what I am talking about. And then we got the butterfly, and then we have Mando right there, and a couple of other things. But this was so adorable. We ended up paying $5 for it, and it was totally worth it. That's the thing about the Mandalorian and Grogu. I have a couple of Grogu stuff up here that like people are really trying to get rid of this stuff, which I don't know why. I love the Mandalorian. That it's actually an insanely good show, and for some reason people are just getting rid of their Grogu stuff. I don't know why, but I'll take it off their hands. I have no problem doing that at all. And the next thing, now this one is pretty massive, so I'm gonna have to widen the camera just a little bit to make sure that this fits in frame. And the next thing, we got a giant Tweety bird. And it's dressed as a bunny, and there's like wires going throughout to like kind of keep him up a little bit. I don't know what is his head supposed to be like, kind of put to the side. I don't know, but it is insanely cool. The feet are like hard, and it's just to keep him up. But this is so freaking cool. End up paying $8, which is a little more than I wanted to spend, but he still goes for quite a bit of money that people are trying to sell. There are actually no sold listings for this guy, and it's actually from 2022, so it's not an older one. I know a lot of you guys can probably tell because it does have that like neon effect. If I don't know if that's pulling up on the camera, but it has that like kind of neon effect. I'm not exactly sure, but he's from 2022. I paid $8 for him, and I think it was well worth the money, in my opinion. Probably not your guys' opinion. That's my opinion. I think this was totally worth the money. Alright guys, now we're getting to the last lot of the day, and once again, stay tuned until the very end to see the extremely rare plushie that I end up getting for super cheap. Like, pennies on the dollar cheap. It's maddening. So the first thing that we have towards this lot is we got Morty from Rick and Morty, and I believe this is from Rick and Morty 2. I do not know this character at all, but I got him super cheap. I will tell you guys how much I paid at the very end, but I ended up getting these two. I thought they were really cool, and I kind of drive a little far, so I decided just to pick up a few different plushies while I was there, you know, picking up the ones that I wanted. Mainly wanted one thing, but everything else I decided, why not? I'll go ahead and pick them up as well. And the next thing towards that lot, we have a minion from Despicable Me 4. There is the tag. I don't know if that's gonna pop up on camera, probably not. And then got Vinkman. I've never seen Despicable Me 4, so I have no idea what Vinkman is, but yep, I thought he was pretty cool, and once again, got him for cheap, so I was like, why not? I'll add him towards the collection. But yeah, insanely cool. And the next thing that we have is this wolf in a, looks like he was supposed to have a tie, maybe. I'm not exactly sure. But I decided to pick him up. He looked kind of cool. but I have no idea where he's from. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And now we are at the second to last plush. And this one, I have no idea where it's from either. I tried looking it up and I didn't find anything. So if you guys have any idea, let me know in the comments below. I'm all ears. But we got this skeleton thing, and yeah, and he has a hat. So if you guys have any idea where he's from, just let me know, because yeah. And guys, we are finally here with the last plushie, the expensive plushie. But before we get to that, guys, have a Merry Christmas, be safe out there, and spend time with your family, have a lot of fun, get all the gifts that you want. And I am going to show this last plushie that is worth so much freaking money. And guys, I'm officially gonna say the total right now that I spent on this last lot of plushies. $12. I paid $2 per plushie. Maddening. And here it is. We have Mordecai from regular show. Now the only problem with him is, well, first off, there's a little piece of the hair on him, but that's not a big deal. There is this little tear. I hope that's showing up on the camera, but there's this little tear on him. But besides that, it's really not even that bad. It doesn't affect it at all. But he's massive, and I paid $2 for Mordecai. And if you guys want to know how much he goes for $60. He goes for $60. That is just completely crazy. $60, and I only paid $2. There's so much hair on him. Oh my goodness. Paid 60. No, I paid $2 for a $60 plush, and there are actual listings that I will put up on the screen showing all the listings that have actually sold, and they're anywhere from $50 to $60. Now, to be fair, if I ever sold him, I'm probably not going to, let's be honest here, but I think he would go for a little less just for that little mark right here. But it's still an insanely cool plush. I love regular show. I hope you guys have seen regular show and you guys know what I'm talking about. But paid $2 for a technical $60 plush. That is actually crazy. This thing is massive. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I did just realize that I am missing one plushie that I did not show you guys. Unfortunately, I believe it's in me and my girlfriend's car. So, and she's gone. She's at work. I'm off today. But I will show you guys that in the next collection video. Hopefully I'll remember that it was supposed to be in this lot, and I'll let you guys know. It was nothing too crazy, but you guys have to see the next video to find out what that plushie is. But an insanely good find for all of these. I think I ended up paying $13 for the Goodwill ones, like the Tweety Bird and the Grogu. Ended up paying $12 for Mordecai and a few other plushies, and then the other lot I ended up paying $15, and then plus like a few extra bucks for the little Star Wars plushies. But anything else that I'm missing, I did not pay a lot of money. I found these for very, very cheap. Anyway, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please do me a huge favor, hit that like button and subscribe if you have not already. I really would appreciate it, and I will see you guys in the next one. OddlyPlushie. Bye.
I can shake 'em again. I'm a tough tootin' baby. I can punch your buns. Punch your buns.